everybody! Are you ready for some paper craft therapy? I hope so, because I have a cute card for you today. I just love this card. It was an idea I saw by another demonstrator, and I didn't have the stamps that she used, so I pulled out what I had and did it. I also have a tip on how to make a double loop bow using your fingers. A lady that I used to design for years ago has this video, and that's where I first saw it. And I went looking yesterday for my loop, hey Betty Ann, for my Bow Easy, Bow Magic, whatever the thing is called. I could not find it anywhere. So I just said, okay, I'm going to use my fingers, and I went looking for the video, and I did. So I thought I'd share it with you. I used the bow maker once before in a video to show a customer of mine, and I don't know what I did with it. It's somewhere. Hey Sharon. So I gotta clean this room up for one thing, and then I'll find it. But I know I stuck it somewhere, and I know it used to be back over there on that cabinet, but I can't find it. So I've moved it somewhere that I thought would be a better spot, and I'd be able to find it. And it's like, Hey Janice, not happening. It's not there. I forgot to turn on my iPad. Oh, now my volume's way up. Okay, there we go. Hey Linda, how are you? I hope everybody's ready. You got your beverage of choice and ready to see a new card idea. So it will be a cute card, and I used In Bloom. Let me see, I used several. I used In Bloom for the flowers. I used Hand Pen for the sentiment, and I think I also got the leaf out of there because, hey Renee. Oh, good for you, Linda. That's the one thing I miss. My ex and I used to go camping a lot, and I don't do that now. So it's like, oh well, you know. I just turned my therapy into paper crafting. But those are the two sets that I'm using, so In Bloom and Hand Pen Petals. But if you don't have In Bloom, it's just a small stamp. You can look and see what you have. You might have a small stamp you could use. But it is so cute and so easy, so easy. Now, it does use stamps, paper, and ink, but I added the ribbon because I like the ribbon. But if you don't have ribbon, you don't have to add it. If you do, you can. So, you know, I wanna show new stampers that they don't have to have everything. And I did use, I did do some off stamping, so I got 2 colors. But I had a blast doing it, and it was so much fun to play with some stamp sets. I love this little flower from In Bloom. I don't use the stamp set much. I use the dies a lot, but the stamp set not much because it's solid. Well, this idea, I went, oh, well, I can use this more often now. So you'll be seeing that one on my blog more. In fact, I've got to come up with a card for tomorrow. I don't know what I'm doing. So I will be searching and seeing what I can find. I still have Zoe. We went shopping yesterday, school shopping. Hey, Joan. Oh, you're fine. We haven't started yet. I'm just chit-chatting a little. So I took Zoe school shopping yesterday. Oh my gosh. She's skinny as a rail. Hey, Trudy, and tall. So, oh my gosh. I mean, she came out the other day and she had a dance t-shirt on from when she used to do dance. She was like 5 when she got that t-shirt, and she can still wear it. That's how tiny this girl is. I mean, tall, but no weight, no meat behind her. And she eats constantly, so it's not like she's malnourished. So we went to the mall in Jacksonville, and because there was supposed to be a store there that she likes. Well, the store's not there, and they haven't updated their website. But we did find a Vans store, and she got a long sleeve t-shirt that she really likes. And in another store, and I think it was Rue 21, I'm not positive, she found a skirt. She likes skirts, but she wants solid color, and everything was plaid. Nope, but we found one that she liked. So she got that one. And then we went to Kohl's, and she picked up 3 more skirts. So she has 4 skirts. Then we had lunch. Because all that shopping made us hungry. And we ended our shopping trip at Old Navy, where she got 3 pair of jeans. So she is good to go for school clothes for a while. And her mom has bought her a whole bunch, but this is just a few things because I hadn't bought anything from her for her, I should say, in a while. And wait a few more minutes, we've got people coming in. So we did that. We did not go to the pool last night, but we are going to go tonight, and we'll go tomorrow night. I am meeting her mom at 10:30 at Roanoke Rapids, which is 2.5 hours away from here, to do the swap. She will take Zoe, and I will get Remy, and I will have Remy for a week. That's going to be an interesting week. She's already told me she wants to be in a movie, meaning Facebook Live, like Zoe, and she wants to do, I took Zoe and made ceramics with her. It's a paint your own pottery, so I did that. So she wants to do that, and then we'll do a lot of time at the pool because I don't need to take her shopping. I got her stuff earlier in the summer. So we'll have a good time and have some fun. And I'm going to get ready and turn this around, and we're going to get started. Excuse me. One more drink so that I don't have to. Yes, Sharon, it's amazing, and that's exactly how Jess was and exactly how I was. So I think it's just runs in the family. All right, sorry about this. Close your eyes, ladies, if it makes you dizzy. All right, there we go. I think I got it. That one wasn't too bad. Last night, boy, I had all kinds of problems. Or the other night, I should say. All right, so there's our card for today. I gotta make sure it's in focus. Isn't it cute? Oh my gosh, and I love the colors. This one is Mango Melody, and I did off stamp it and got that one, and I liked it better. So I'm gonna do some off stamping, and I'm just gonna use a scrap of paper that I have sitting here to do that. So, and all the measurements will be posted when I'm done. All right, so there's our card we're going to make. And the colors that I used are Granny Apple Green, Mango Melody, Gorgeous Grape, and Polished Pink. All right, so from the In Bloom stamp set, I hope you can see this, I have this flower. I don't know which flower it is, you know, but it's 5 petals and it's kind of loopy and it's not too big. I didn't want it too big. So that's the one I'm using. All right, so I'm going to move this up here and hopefully it's still in the thing. And I'm going to pull in my, according to that, it should be, but okay. All right, here's my piece of white. All right, and I'm going to start with my pink. And I'm going to take my pink and I'm going to stamp it one time here and then one time here without re-inking, so I get that lighter color. Then I'm going to stamp it again here, and again I'm going to move down here because I'm going to go off. All right, so there's my pink, and I have a thing to clean my stamps right next to me. I'm going to set this aside. I'm not going to close it because I might use it again. The next color I'm going to use is my Mango Melody. Oh, thanks, Jackie. Yeah, I like this. I love the dies with it. And I don't, you know, I said earlier, I don't use the stamps much, but this idea is perfect for it. All right, so now I've got this clean. And this one with the mango, I'm going to off stamp because I really like the lighter color versus this. This to me was really dark and in your face. It may have lightened up some, but that's okay. And then again, I'm just going through. I'm going to move over here because I'm going to stamp that one in there. All right, and it's okay if it doesn't, hey Linda, stamp the whole way because it's so busy nobody ever sees it. All right, again, I'm not going to close this up because I don't know if I'm going to use it again because you got to go back after you get it done and fill it in. Now, I know with the Gorgeous Grape, I off stamped it because that is bold and I'm just moving over here so I don't stamp on my. All right, I'm going to put that one there. And if you want lighter colors, you can use the subtles. If you want the bold colors, then just don't off stamp. But I kind of wanted, hey Trudy, that, and I need something here, but it can't be, maybe I will do, let's do, since it's a small one, I'll do a full strength. Oops, I want to turn this around because that side's funny looking. I'll do a full strength that. All right. And I think I've got it. I mean, I may end up adding more after. The next thing you want to do is you want to go in and you want to add your leaves. All right. So I'm going to close all these up because I will put my hand in it, I know. So I'm going to pull in my Granny Apple Green, and I use the Granny Apple Green full strength. And then this is the little tiny leaf from Hand Penned Petals. I looked at several, and this is the one that was the right size. So I chose it. All right, so I'm going to ink this up. And I'm going to stamp it once and twice. So I'm getting some depth in there. And I'm going to stamp another one down here. And I didn't worry if it went over onto another flower or not. But I'm basically trying to kind of fill in the spaces. All right. So it's whatever you like the looks of. And this one's going to go off. I'm going to pull my paper in for just a minute and stick that one there. So you keep your paper close because you might have to do it again. All right, I'm going to put a double down here. 1, 2. All right, and I did the double just for some interest. If you want the double this same color, then take and re-ink it in between. Don't double stamp. All right, I'm going to put a double here. And I'm going to put one here. And then I'm going to use a double here. All right. Now, see how I'm just working my way through. All right, I'm going to do a double here. And there is a lot of green, but by the time it's all finished, it's not, you don't even notice it. All right, I'm just going to do a single here and a single here. So I didn't always do doubles. Now here I'll do a double. All right, and I'll do a double in here. I have to be careful, I've got ink around the edge. I'm going to wipe it off with my towel so I don't get it anywhere. I'm going to put a single here. All right, I missed this. I'm going to put a single here. So isn't this an easy card? I mean, you could mass produce this card really easy. All right, I'm going to put a single here and then a double down here, and it's going to go off, I think. It may not, but just to play it safe. So there it is, and I'm going to put a double here. Oops, see, I didn't get it, but that's okay. It's a summer leaf, a dying summer leaf. I'm just going to put one there, and I think that's all I'm going to do. What I'm going to look at is this goes across. This is a piece of the pattern party paper. It's the hostess paper. And this goes across, so I think this will work. But the really good piece that really makes this card is I chose the dots from the In Bloom stamp set, and I'm going to take black and put it in the center of all my flowers, and that just makes those flowers. So when you go looking for, if you've got a solid flower and you need to do something with it, pull out your dots. All right, I got one over here that's going to go off. I think I'm going to do all the ones that are off, and then I can go back and add them in. All right, there. I think that one won't be off because it'll be right there. All right, I'm going back in and adding my dots. We're almost done, ladies. So I just felt this card was so cute. I did change the colors. This one I layered on polished pink and then on black. I'm leaving the base as black because I think it makes it pop. But I changed my background piece for this. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I just cut a rectangle, and my thanks comes from hand pen. I love the font on this one. So I'm going to stamp that on there. And I've got that. And now all my stamping is done, and we're ready to put it together. Oh, thanks, Jackie. Yeah, I love it. And I hope I'm saying your name right. I think so. All right. I decided to put this one on the Gorgeous Grape just for something different. All right, so let's get this added to my card base, or not my card base, but my layer. And there's about 1/4 of an inch difference between the white piece and the Gorgeous Grape. All right, now I need my piece across the middle, and I actually cut this one, ooh, now I got glue on there and glue here. I cut this one the same size, okay, before I put it on my card. The other way looked upside down to me. I know it's crazy, but it did. So I flipped it around so that I could, this looks up right side up to me. And most people, that looks down. It looks like it's upside down to me. So, you know, if your eye does that, interview it before you put it down. All right, now this piece was cut the same size as the purple, the Gorgeous Grape, because I wanted it all the way across. I wanted it to kind of mimic ribbon. So if you don't have ribbon, that's the way to do it. I'm going to pull in my card base. And when I put the measurements out, I put them out in inches because that's what we use, and we use an A2 size card. So if you use centimeters, you can easily do it and just use the measurement for a regular card. Oh, thanks, Joan. I know sometimes I look at it and I go, all right. Yep, this way. I think it's that pink flower at the top. It just looks right side up to me. And the others, it didn't the other way. So, I know. I'm crazy like that, but that's all right. I have fun. Now, my sentiment, I'm going to add with dimensionals. And naturally, I have to cut some. I thought for certain I had some ready to go, but I don't. So I'm going to cut some in half. And I know that's another crazy thing I do, but to me, it saves on dimensionals, because I'm going to put one here and one here. Then I'm going to go up to the top and put one there and one here, one there, and I need one more, and that one's going to be down here. I didn't put any in the center because these were so close. I didn't think it would matter. So I'm going to take my backs off, and what did I do with my pokey tool? Oh, there it is. It was over near my big shot, because when I have those, when I do my die cutting, a lot of times it leaves, I have to use the pokey tool to get it out of my die. So I left it there because I was using it the other night. All right, I've got that, and I want some of the paper, the black and white paper, to show, so I moved it over slightly. And if you don't have ribbon, or you're not a ribbon person, you can leave it at that. I would suggest you take and sponge with your dauber around the edge of this, and I would use the color to match this layer, and then it's done. But you know me, I love my ribbon. So I'm going to show you how to tie a double loop bow using your fingers. And I'm using, I got to make sure I'm in camera here. I'm using these two fingers. I'm starting with a little tail. I'm going over, coming through and around, over, coming through and around, and back up. And this is where you need to cut your ribbon. Because the next part is the key piece. All right, so I've got it like this. Everybody see? All right. This piece goes through here, and you're going to kind of pull it. And there's the piece that you stuck through. You're going to put the end through there. All right, and I'm going to pull it tight. And then I'm going to pull it off my fingers. That's the key for me. I have a tendency to do it tight. Then it gets stuck on my fingers. All right, and there's your double loop bow. And if you have one that's a little bigger than the others, you can very easily pull one of these, and I'll show you. If I pull this one, see how it made this one smaller? And then, so you can adjust your loops by just pulling on them. One side works and one side doesn't. I'm going to trim up my ends. And there's my double loop bow using my fingers. All right, and you got to make sure that that knot is in the middle. You can slide it some. All right, I'm going to put it on with a glue dot. All right. Where's the beginning of my glue dots? There they are. All right. So, and I'm just going to put it down here in the corner, like so. And there it is. And you can kind of pull your loops out. And there it is. Cute card, and there's the difference. You can see the pink or the purple background. Aw, thanks for the hearts, guys. I appreciate it. So, you know, you just kind of, to me, this one, the pink shows up more, and in this one, the purple shows up more. I think I have more stamping on this than on this one, but it kind of gives you an idea. I did do the double stamping for the leaves. Thanks, Sharon. So, an easy card, and all you need is stamps, paper, and ink. I did add a bow, but like I said, you don't have to. I'm a bow person. I love my bows, and I know some people aren't, but you could always do a knot there. I've got a scrap here I cut the wrong size. You could take a scrap and tie it in a knot, and make your knot loose. Don't make it too tight, like so. So it's not real tight. And then you could put that on there. And if you're going to use a loose knot, put a glue dot here and here so that it doesn't pull out. Oh, you're welcome, Jackie. And then stick it down with that. And then, of course, you have to trim your ends. But that's a way to use just a knot. You could do as simple as a loop and join the two with a glue dot and put that on your card. That would be very pretty. So I love playing with ribbon. And I love this black and white ribbon. Oh, I'm going to go through a lot of this. I will be so sad when it retires, because this, I mean, I love the check ribbon, the gingham ribbon, and I love this. Is so nice to play with and to tie. So, oh, thanks, Linda. I think so. I think they're, and Renee, I think they are pretty cards. I mean, I love pretty cards. I don't do many masculine. I do some, but I don't have anybody to send them to, so that's the reason why I don't do masculine. Although I have a son-in-law and Jess's significant other, and I could send it to them, I guess, but they would probably think, what is this woman sending me cards for? Who knows? All right, so there's a cute thanks card, and you can change your sentiment and do whatever you want and have a great card. And like I said, if you want a more pastel look, then I would choose like Blushing Bride, Highland Heather, and So Saffron. And you could use Pear Pizzazz for your leaves. And that's, you know, and if you want a blue flower in there, throw in the blue flower. You know, you could take and do, instead of the Blushing Bride, you could do Balmy Blue, Highland Heather, and So Saffron. That would be a pretty card. Ooh, you guys shall have to try that one. And it doesn't matter if you have the same stamps that are not. There is a flower in the Dahlia that's going to be for celebration next month that you could use also for this. That's a pretty one. But, I mean, the color combinations are endless. If you wanted a fall card, we could use, listen to me, Crushed Curry, Cherry Cobbler, and either Rich Razzleberry or Blackberry Bliss. I would play with them and see on scrap paper which one I liked. But that would be a great fall card. Lots of ideas for you, ladies. Get going, create, share it with us, post it so we can see what it looks like. All right, let me turn this around because we're about ready to get our day going. I know most of you have things going on. Ooh, oh, I twisted it. The problem is I twist this thing the wrong way and then I can't untwist it because I've tightened it so tight. All right. If you could see the shenanigans I go through. Thanks, Trudy. All right, there we go. I'm back. Oh yeah, you could. You could go with, what is it? Forever Fern and put it in there. Or there's one in the catalog. I don't have it. That's got leaves. You could use that. Or you could use a leaf from your stamp sets. Anything that you have that has a leaf in it, and do it. So lots of ideas. I mean, you could change this background paper to, you know, you wouldn't have to use black and white if you're using like leaves or something. You could find another one that works. In fact, there's a couple of really pretty ones in the, what's this suite called? Nature's Harvest suite, I think. There's a real pretty one that's coming up. Because in fact, I'm using that stamp set. Oh, I didn't show you. I'm going to do that real quick. My newest online class, and the last day to register is coming up. It's like the 2nd, but it uses, what does it use? What's it called? Come on, Betty Ann. I can't think of it. We were just talking about this last night. It's not Quiet Meadow. Quiet Meadow, there. But these are the cards we're going to make in my next online class. All right, and in the class, I'm going to show you how to do ink blending so that it blends really well. And in the class, I'll show you in a minute. This is the other one. All right, you get a half a package of the Simply Elegant DSP, a package of the bumblebees, and a roll of the Just Jade ribbon. But I'm going to show you some fun things to do with that ribbon so that you have some ideas of how to use it in other ways. So I hope you'll check it out. It's on my blog. I posted it earlier in a couple of days ago on the page. Click it, the link, and go check it out and join us. We'd love to have you. I tried this time doing my in-class and my online through Zoom at the same time. It worked perfect. Betty Ann was in there. We had a great time. I show the Zoom on my TV so that the ladies here can see each other, and it was great. So I was real pleased with that. So I, was glad that that worked out. So at this point, I do schedule the Zoom in the evening, but, if I'm doing the day class and you'd rather do that one, we can Zoom you in and it'll be fine. So check it out and join us. All right, I'm going to get ready and go. I have several things I need to get done today so that I can take Zoe to the pool. I figure we're going to eat dinner about 5, and we'll take off and go up to the pool about 6 and stay till about 7:45 because it closes at 8. And she can get lots of swimming in. And that's a great time to go because the pool is warm, it's quiet, and we don't have to fight for any space. Thanks, Linda, you too. I hope I see you guys now. Oh, before you go, don't forget, I am doing a mystery stamping here on the page on Monday night at 7 o'clock. So I'll be posting the measurements and all. Cut your paper and join us. And Remy will be doing it with, no, she won't do that. I'm going to use her in the group. And I'm going to have her stamp along with me because I don't think she could follow the directions for mystery stamping. All right, ladies, I will see you Monday night. And if not Monday night, Thursday night or next Saturday. Bye. Have a great weekend.